That's a little better. So, evening everyone. I am working on opening up drinking gourds, so I get ready to clean them and resin them. And knock them over while I'm at it. So just in case you can't hear me, I'm going to have to wear a respirator mask because the gourd dust can be dangerous. And I'll usually wear ear protection just because when I'm drilling into the gourds, it makes a little noise. And then, but yeah, I'm just going to do this, take care of a box of these tonight. And then hopefully I will be able to set my laptop up here next time with a better camera. So this is on my phone. So yeah, just using a hole bit drill to get these opened up. I'll put my gloves back on in a second. I have to use it to start the stream on my phone. So sorry, it's not the best angle, but there we go. But yeah, for anyone that joins me a little later, I'll try to look over at the chat while I'm busy, but it can be a little hard. Yeah, I'll do that without the light. So. Always protection. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I will be selling these at the St. Louis and Kansas City Renaissance Festival later this year. Later this year being 2 months from now. And then should be able to get them on the Etsy store some too. But for now, I'm just trying to get a fair amount ready for Kansas City Renaissance Festival. And then plan on being at the Norman, Oklahoma Renaissance Festival next year in 2023. Wow. Already gone by fast. So here we go. About 25 of these I'm going to be opening up. The next time I stream, I'll be sanding out the insides. Great little Gourd Master sander balls. I put them on the end of the drill press so I can use it to work around the inside to get up here, down here. I have to soak the inside with water to loosen them up. Otherwise, you know, they're not really, if they're not pretty clean and dried on clean on the inside, the food grade resin can, once they get bubbles, but it can actually bubble up a little, and then what happens is it can actually break down a little quicker than I'd like. But otherwise, if I get them really clean, the resin should last for a couple years, if not longer. So here we go. So the whole bit's good. Hopefully you can hear me. It has the pilot bit, and then not sure how loud this will be on the stream. Yep, just hard to see in there, but bunch of stuff in there. And if I shake it out, actually, it's a little hard to see it, but this is why I'll clean it later. But just take a screwdriver or some of my scrapers, and I'll go around like that, just in a circle. You might not be able to see it, but later, like I said, I'll go through that with the Gourd Master, just like right down into it, while it's on the drill press, and it will free up a lot more of the gourd. So, let the fun begin. So I just, here, needle noses, snap the stem off. I save them. Not sure what else I'll use them for, but hey, we'll see. And then, pretty much it's just clean out the whole bit after each time. And later I'll get this set up a little better so I can actually, maybe a top-down camera on my laptop. But it does get a little dusty. And to make it a little easier, I use the needle noses to put a little hole in the top, like that, so the whole bit can catch. So I don't know if I get any viewers tonight, but hey, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to try doing streaming all this while I'm doing it. Now, some of it is waiting for the water to soak into the gourd to loosen up the inside. I will have to say, I like the Milwaukee dozer hole bits, because they make it easy to get the core out. Sometimes it's not the easiest to start this, which is why this is on the oh, there we go. So not always easiest to start it. Yep, each one have to kill it, pop it. Like I said, lots of membranes in there from the gourds, but the nice thing is that's how they dry. So, like I said, hopefully y'all can hear me, but just snapping the stem off. Using my needle noses to start a hole in it. So I can use a pick. So, if you can hear me, for those that are joining, I'm sorry if the drill press is a little loud. So what I'm doing is opening them up, and next time I'll clean them out. But get them opened up, then run this through them next time. It's a rough sander ball, pretty cool, from Gourd Masters. Yep, I'll try to get some better cameras later. And another piece. And repeat. Since I'm mobile, I can't see who the viewer is, but thank you for joining. And like I said, hopefully you can hear me okay. And in the end, after they're cleaned out, get that right, they'll look like that on the inside. So I'll be resining, another video will be of me resining these. That way I don't have to wear the mask. Yeah. Just be doing that over and over. And then in the end, they'll look like the one I just showed you. Cool thing, come in many different shapes and sizes. But they make great drinking vessels. This one might be a little rough. It didn't come off clean. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be a rough one. Yeah. So it doesn't always... Hey, honey.
Wait, what?
I'm streaming right now.
Oh, you are?
Yes. Yeah, it's a little tight to get back here.
That's okay. Do you need more water?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll leave you be then.
Yes.
Love you.
Love you too, honey. So.
Love all your followers.
I only have one viewer right now. I can't see who it is.
Ah.
So there we go.
Are you on Twitch or Facebook?
Twitch.
Alright, well then. You're about to get another one.
Oh wow, this one has a lot of seeds in it. Those are gourd seeds. So I'll shake it out just a little. Yep, that's pretty much all what there is to it. It's been a little of a learning experience because you gotta learn to clean the insides, which can actually be pretty hard. Some of the other videos show people cleaning them, and I don't know how clean they actually get them before they resin them or beeswax them up. Like I said, just start. Just put a little indentation in there so I can get to it with the drill press. I've thought about making something to hold the gourds, but the problem is they're all different shapes and sizes, so it would have to be a hand shape like this, where I'm holding it, like a hand. Like I said, gotta take out the bit, or what it drills out every time. Where am I? Let's see. But like I said, hope I can get a better camera out here with my laptop and another webcam. Just a good snap. Good handful of seeds there. Sometimes the stems are just every which way. But as long as I get a good clean pull on it. a time. Empty out the bit. And repeat. Like I said, everyone's a little different inside on how much plant fiber's inside. But gourds are amazing little things. They grow with it, I think if I'm right, less than a year, and they just need time to dry to become like this. And when you start looking, you'll see them in a lot of movies too. Sometimes they're just in the background. Like I said, everyone's a little different. Golden Night is, like I said, get through a box of these. So yeah, I'll be going in between this, little gaming. Not sure what I'll be streaming gaming wise. Okay. Like I said, just I wish I could do one in a single stream from start to finish, but I have to soak them with water to loosen up the plant fiber inside, the membranes you saw inside of them. So I can't do a sole, make one in one night. It takes me a couple days. Yep, more and more and more. Like the shape of this one. Good neck to hold on to drink from. And you can see just all the plant material in it. So that's why I'm wearing the mask. Because gourd dust can actually be pretty dangerous. Almost worse than sawdust. Hello, welcome. I know who you are, Anfire. Like I said, really a lot of plant fiber inside, or plant material. Hopefully I'm getting the correct term. Then I'll show you the box of all the ones in there once at the end. Like I said, start put a little indentation in there. Makes it easier to start this on. So, on the gourds, if you ever get one and you taste bitterness in it, means it's they didn't get the coating right, or there's a leak in it. Because gourd is bitter, so is the dust if you ever taste it. I have every so often. It's a very, very bitter taste. But once it's coated with resin or beeswax, I don't do those, I just do resin, it puts a barrier on it, which can take hot or cold liquids in the case of resin, or in the case of beeswax, normal drinks. What? I don't know. I don't know, looks like I maybe have about maybe 10, 15 left to do tonight. Still have to open up one more box of these to open them up. And then I will start the cleaning on the inside, like I said, by just sanding them out. And, just up and down, get them cleaned out really well, and then soak them with water to loosen it up even more. And then, more scraping. Like I said, hopefully it's not too loud. Wow. That's why. Those are all gourd seeds. This one had a lot. I try to save the seeds so I can use them at another time. So bear with me. And losing a gourd. No, there it is. Okay, more and more and more. So You can actually make a rat out of these too, without actually opening them. Oh wow, that one got a little up there. Okay, more. So not that many left. This one's going to be a pain to start. There we go. Well, I'm cleaning them out in an optimal time. If they're not too, they don't have a lot of membranes inside and a lot of rough material to clean out, I could probably get one done in about a week and a half. Because the resin, I put 3 to 4 coats on it, and that can take about a day to do. So probably if I work on them every day, maybe a week or less. It used to take me a lot longer. But a lot of it's the soaking, is to loosen up the inside. But hopefully I'll be able to work on these more and more this year, get them up on the Etsy store when we're not out at festival with them, at the Renaissance festivals. Hold on. Oh, you can still see it. Yeah, see, some of them are pretty clean on the inside. So they'll take a little less work to get fully clean, but always have seeds. So I don't grow them because I don't have enough time or enough land to do it on. Basically the backyard of the house. And so I get them from a place in California. They're really good thick gourds, which is what I like about them. And maybe one day I'll grow them. But I resin them as well, so after they're cleaned, they're resined. And then you'd be used for drinking vessels, hot or cold liquids. This one's going to be a little more of a pain. There we go. Well, I mentioned earlier I do put resin in them, but what's nice is once they're cleaned, you can cork them off. That's why I'm doing the same size holes so they can be corked off for a drinking vessel. Pretty much, like I said, for a lot of this, it's just open them up, get them all ready. So next, like I said, I'll clean them out, then resin them, and then you have a drinking vessel. I do plan on trying to make a drum at one point on one of the larger gourds. Cut off the bottom, cut off the top, and put a a drum skin on it and see how it sounds. And that was a bunch of the seeds falling out. Hey, honey.
Oh, crap. So we're going to have more gourds growing around the yard?
Nope.
Do you need more water?
I'm good still.
You're still hydrated?
Ish. I guess I need a hydrate quote, so I will take a quick break.
Yeah, if you don't, your wife's going to sit there and, you know.
So, hydrate time. Love you, honey.
Love you too. So, is there anything else you do to the gourds aside from just make them plain on the outside?
My wife does paint them. Either we can do solid colors or a design, like a Celtic knot. Or even, which one is this symbol?
Oh no, that's the moon goddess with the pentagram.
So the moon goddess symbol.
We are not, we don't discriminate against anyone.
Yeah.
We are open to everyone.
Y'all heard that. Oh yeah, I was being asked if I could grow them. Would I? Yeah. Well, as I mentioned earlier.
Well, my mother's trying to.
Yes, we do have some from her, but you have to scrape the skin off. So all these come with a skin on them that has to, when it dries, it actually molds. So you have to scrape that off. That's why I wear That's why I wear the face mask, is in case there's any leftover mold. I don't breathe it in. So, like the streamers at game, it's better. I have to hydrate. As
no
well.
offense if you didn't, I'd kill you. Whereas a lot of Ahmed would say, I kill you. I love you.
Love you, honey. Okay, back we go.
Oh, fine. Here, let me get out.
So, love these gloves with the grip. It's so I can grip the gourds and not have them slip in my hands when I'm drilling. Like I said, later I might come up with a grip for it, something I can mount over here on the drill press, have it grip it. But since they're all different shapes and sizes, I just don't. So, something my wife thought of. It's a, there we are. It's a 6x4 pipe adapter. So I can flip it the different ways to hold the gourd in place. So just like that. So have about 2, 4, 6, 9 left, and I'll call it an end for the stream. Since it's getting a little late, gotta work tomorrow. And it also gives my hand and arm a rest from gripping the gourds. At least the drill press gets a rest after every one, so. Snap. Oh, if it needs it. And drill. And what I'll do is I'll do this for one of them, just to show you and how I clean it out a little more. That was unexpected. That got jammed up. So sometimes that happens. It will jam up, so I have to be able to either let go or let it slip. And sometimes it doesn't clean out, just like any whole bit. Just a snap. But yeah, that happens sometimes, honey. They'll, the teeth hit just wrong, and they'll skip. I do have it. If probably after this batch, I might swap this out for a new one. Because it's seen a lot of use. That one's not as bad, so some of these will be a lot easier to clean. Like I said, I do just start a small hole in it. That one's pretty will need some good cleaning. Sometimes it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Like I said, start the hole. There we go. Somebody. Whoa, that's a beast. That's a good size one. I'd say about 80 ounces, if not larger. So the nice thing is, even if it's this large, you can fill it up halfway, drink from it, or fill it up all the way. It's a little heavy. You can get a little weight on it, and then just fill up your horn or mug from it. I have to adjust my grip on this one. There we go. Get it started. Level it off a little. occurs. So, not too bad on the inside of that one. Wow, that one was actually one of the thicker gourds I've seen tonight. Yep, I'm going to break the core I took out, but so that was a pretty thick gourd. Some of the other ones could be like, so you see the thickness, isn't that crazy? So, but that's the nice thing is most of them are thick shell, so they hold up really, should hold up pretty well. I mean, if you drop them when they're full, just like a plastic cup, plastic water bottle could shatter it. This one didn't come off as clean, but same thing. I just started. Hard to see it in the video. So what some people do is they saw off the entire top. If you do it that way, you can go a lot quicker, but then every cork's a different size. I prefer just using the whole bit so everything's more, it's uniform. Makes it easier to get a replacement cork. Okay. So I take these off now. So I will run the sander balls through one of these just to show what it does. And there we go, adjust that just a little. So I've got to change out the bits. Go. Yep. Just a good Milwaukee hole bit. So I'm going to change out to this. Tighten it up like you do any good drill. Okay. So now I'll lower it all the table all the way down because I don't need it. So now I will clean one of these out so you can see how all that's on the inside. So I shake a little of it out and then so the reason I have to soak these with water is I get to the bottom, I get the walls just a little, but I can't get there without a little extra agitation with water. So basically I'm just running it up and down the sander ball. And what you get is So, see how it's cleaned it up some? So if I was cutting these open, it'd be a lot easier to clean it. But then I have to work on the bottom more down here, down to the neck, right here, under the neck. This, like I said, I use water to loosen it up more. So now, it's hard to see it. But just from that quick time on the gourd sander ball, it's cleaned up a lot of it. That's some other piece in there I'll have to work on. So what I'll do is I will go through, clean them out like that, soak them, and then run the balls through a little longer and scrape the sides up, agitate them. And that's pretty much, then check them out, look inside to make sure they look okay. And then, well, let them dry and resin them. So that is a little of the gourd cleaning. So I am going to sign off shortly, clean up a little, because, look, before I sign off, let me show you. So that is all the dust that comes off of these. Just like using a drill, well, just like sawdust. And there's all the ones I did. Hard to see them all, but there you go. There's some more I'm working on right there. And they need to be resined up with their first coat, second coat. Actually, I think that's no, second coat on those, third coat, so they'll take one more coat. But yep, that's pretty much it right there. You'll have a good evening.